Hi, this is Lauren, and this is a tutorial on how to use Showbie on your iPad. So what you need to do first is go to the App Store and type in Showbie. You don't have to do Showbie for iPad, it'll show up that way. And then choose the Showbie for iPad. It'll say free for you where it says open for me because I already have it installed. And then you're going to install it. So hit the free and then install. And then after that it'll show up somewhere as an icon. Mine's under education. So open the app and you'll see the screen, and you can, like I said, you can sign up on your iPad if you have it online on your computer. So you can do sign up for free and then do I'm a teacher, obviously, and then you can sign up with Google or an email. And then this is how your students will sign up too. So they'll hit the sign up for free and then go to I'm a student, and they can also sign up with a username or Google. You can reset their password if they sign up with a username. I'm not sure about if they sign up with Google. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and sign in because I am already registered, and hopefully you will be too, so that you can follow along here. Okay, and as you can see on this right hand side here, those are all my classes. So, and then you saw when I pulled down, it had that loading thing. That will update your classes for you, because sometimes I've had problems in the past where it wouldn't be updated or like refreshed as far as what I've uploaded or what the kids have uploaded. So going like that will make sure it's updated. Alright, and then so there are my classes. On this wrench here, if you click on that, you can add your classes just like we did online. So you can go to new class and you get that code again and can save your class. You can also join a class, and you can also archive classes, because once your class is done, like next year, you don't want it to show up anymore. There's no delete option, I don't know why, but you can archive it, or you can just rename your class and then change the class code, which would probably be the easiest so you don't have a bunch of things archived. If you click on your name, like I put mine as Miss Booten, and it'll show you your information, allow you to upgrade to Pro, which we don't need to do, or to change your password. You can also add a picture. I think if you go to edit, you can change some things and change a photo. You can add one so the kids will see your face, and they can put theirs on there as well. So I'm going to just click into one of my classes here. So if I click into 8th grade algebra, like I showed you online on the computer, and click on the assignment that I created, the syllabus, and then as you can see, there's nothing to the right. You have to click on shared folder, and then it will show you what's in the shared folder, which is the syllabus that I uploaded. And it shows the date I uploaded it, and this little pencil shows some things I did. So today I made a change on page 1 when I tried to record this the first time. And but if you click on it, you can do a bunch of stuff with it. So you can write on it. First of all, the default is these arrows here. If you can see it, where it's highlighted in blue. That allows you to zoom in and out. And then if you just swipe to the right, you can get to the second page, swipe to the left, get back to the other page. And you can choose all pages too if you want to see them all. Then if you want to write on it, so like if they're turning in an English paper or something and you need to mark it up, say though that doesn't need to be capitalized or something, although it does. You can circle it, or if you want something to be capitalized, like you would do that, and you can make all sorts of annotations on here, like you can tell them good job or something. And if you don't like what you wrote, you can always erase if you hit the eraser, and you can undo, redo. So if I undo all of that, then it won't be there. If it gets tedious doing this and having to zoom in and out, and usually it's harder to write on the iPad, you can't write as small as you really want to, unless you zoom in really, really close, which can be annoying. You can use a text note, so you just click that little bubble there and then click wherever you want to add a note. So if I wanted to add a note in that same place, you don't have to be zoomed in. I can click it, and then this little yellow bubble has a like a face in there. It's like your profile picture. So if you had your picture in there, that it would show your picture. But then you can add a comment like good job, not God job, good job. And then you can save that. And then you can leave it like that, or if you click the head again, it'll make it small. Because if you're putting a bunch of these places, it could be overwhelming to see all of those all in a row, and it might get confusing if you want to put them one right after the other on like each line you wanted something. So if you just click the face again, it'll make it small, and then when the kids go in and look at this, they can click on them and make them bigger and then minimize them again. So if I were to save this and hit done right now, all of these annotations would be on this document that I have shared with all of the kids, because I was in my shared folder. If I go to an individual students folder, I can put a note just on theirs if I want, on this shared document, but I open it in their folder so they just see it. So I don't want any of this stuff, so I'm going to just delete them. And, well, to delete them, you can, if you don't want to undo, you want to delete one later, just click it and then swipe to the right, and then the red trash can comes up and you can click that. Now I'm going to go to done, and takes me back here. I don't have any kids in here right now, but I'm going to go ahead and show you how what the kids look like and how they will add the code. So I'm going to switch to my other iPad here. Okay, now I'm on a student iPad. Well, I'm on my other iPad to show you what a student view looks like. So I just made up a random account, so I'm rebooting. And signed up that way. And now I'm going to go to join a class. So this is what your students will see after they sign in, and they're going to need the code from you. So I'm going to add myself to the 8th grade algebra course, and the class code is 8HZUT. And join, and then it shows it. So you can see that I'm part of the 8th grade algebra class. And it has some, I can't remember how you turn these off. But it should go away after a while, the hints. Or if you go to the question mark, I bet. Nope, just kidding. Alright, so if you hit 8th grade algebra, so this, I'm a student, and I want to look at what's been assigned to me. So this is all my assignments folder, and I can, just like I could refresh on teachers, the kids can too. Just make sure, like when they connect to a new internet source, that a new Wi-Fi, that they can just make sure it's updated. So I'm going to click on the syllabus, and it tells me when it's due, but like I said, I didn't really want it due. It's going slow. Okay, so I see this document that was shared with me by the teacher, and it also tells me, because it will tell you who uploaded it. So it says Miss Booten and tells when. And then I can also see her, well, my activity on there. So the teacher's activity, whatever the teacher does, I can see that. And so I'm going to click on that. And it should load. Okay. And I can see it just like I could see it in the other one. And I can write on it just like I could on the other one. I'm going to leave some writing here and show you what it would be like on the teacher one. So it says that I'm the one who did it. And when I was on the teacher iPad, it said Miss Booten did it. So then I hit done, and then it's going to save all those edits that I just did. And I'm going to go ahead and add a note, which I'll show you how you can do this on as a teacher, or the students can do it. But you can leave, you can take a picture and upload a picture. You can use a picture from the photo library, or you can leave a comment, a voice note, or upload something from another app. So I'm just going to leave a comment for now and say, hello, how are you? And then save that. So I saved that comment in my folder as a student into this syllabus. I'm going to switch back to the teacher view and show you how it would look in the teacher view. So back on the teacher one, I'm going to go back into 8th grade algebra, and it's going to take a while to refresh here. And it shows the assignments that I have, and it shows that I have an attachment on one of them. So if I click that assignment, and whatever assignment you click on, it'll show all your students on the left-hand side. So it shows that I have no students here. I think it's just messed up. Okay, there we go. It shows now that I have a student, Marie Booten, in my class. So I can go back to the share folder and not share folder and do anything that I just had showed you how to do. But if I go to that individual student, I can see what the student put on there. And it also shows, is if you can see, there's the pencil is highlighted blue. That means that the student has written something in there. And for the student, when you write something in there, it'll appear blue for them. So it just kind of is like a notification system that something has been done. So it says that Marie wrote on page 1. So if I open that up, I can see the annotations of the student, the one that I did when I was on the student iPad. It usually doesn't take this long. I think it's just my internet. And it shows the comments, and I thought I minimized it so it might show up automatically like that, but shows the comments, and then I can give one back. Not that you would do that, but and it shows you everything else that was done. I don't think you can erase their stuff, so I'm trying to erase it and it won't let me. You can only erase your own. So I'm just going to go to done, so it saved that comment, and I'll be able to see it in the student view again. And then, I don't know why that's red. Oh, it must mean that it's marked up, that it's, okay. So then this hello, how are you, I can respond to that too by hitting the add button and writing my own comment. So, hi, good, thanks. How about you? And then save that, and then so it shows that that's my comment. So it'll say who typed what. And then, so that, as you can see, I was clicked on the student and I added a comment. That comment will not show up in this main folder. So no other student can see that, only that student, because I was had that student selected. But if I go to this folder and say make sure your parent signs the slip, the permission slip, or whatever slip that says that they read the syllabus, and hit save. Now that will show up as blue. That means it's shared to everyone, and that will show up in Marie's folder as well, because she's part of the shared folder in every student. But so that was to everyone, so she can see it, but this one was only to her. Now if you want to delete any of them, you can swipe to the right and then hit that delete button. I don't think, and you can delete the students as well, anything that the students had. I don't think the students can delete your comments though. I'll check on that. But that's kind of how an interaction would go between you and a student. And so I think it's good for English. You can mark up things and send it back to them, and then they can fix it. And I'll show you how to import and export documents too. But then I'm going to show you how to add. You can take a picture. So if like I wanted to share some answers with the kids, so I've got like a homework assignment. I can go to camera, and this is how I had my students at Bettendorf turn in their homework, just take a picture of their homework. So I didn't have to mess with papers. And then so I can take a picture. Now it's going to be sideways, but I don't feel like fixing that right now. It's just because of my orientation was fixed, but oh look, you can rotate it. Cool. And then done. And then it will upload it to that folder. And so that just went to that student. If I would have uploaded it here, it would have went to everyone. That just went to that student. You can also add from your photo library, and you can leave a voice note. So you can record it. Make sure your parents sign the permission slip. And then you can play it, re-record it, whatever, or save it. And then the students will be able to listen to that. If you swipe to the right, not only can you delete any of your attachments or voice notes, you can also rename it. So I can say homework answers. And no, I didn't say. Hit done, and then it will save. And then I can also rename the voice note. Maybe not. Okay, so I don't think you can do the voice note, but so then that student will be able to see that, and only that student, again, because I was not in the main folder. But I can, from another app, say I wanted to put something else in here. So I'm going to exit out of here and open up another document. I'm going to open up Pages, which is a word processing app. I had this that I just made up. I'm going to hit the share button, which is this button here, and I'm going to hit open in another app. And then it's going to ask you how you want to save it, what format you want to save it in. Most of the time you're going to want to do PDF unless you want them to type, to be able to have the option to type right on top of this document. I want them to. I'm going to show you how you can upload this and then they can export it again and type on it, like open it in Pages as well. So I'm going to save it as a Pages document. Then you choose the app that you want to open it in. There's a lot of different options, but you want to choose Showbie. And then it'll open it, and you can tell it where you want it to add the file. Usually it'll give the default is wherever you were in Showbie. So I was in the shared folder in 8th grade algebra. So that's where it's asking me if that's where I want to put it. So hit add file, and it's going to upload that to this shared folder assignment. And now it's there. And now I can open it. And as you can see, I can't write on it, I can't add comments on it because of the type of document it is. If you saved it as a PDF, you would have all of those options that I showed you before. And so you can open it in something else too by hitting that share button again if you needed to make changes and didn't have the document anymore on your iPad. But for right now, I'm going to hit done, and on the student one, you can see what was added by the teacher. So I can see, because it's in my folder, if I hit that, now all the shared stuff will show up in my folder, and the stuff that's just for me from the teacher will show up in my folder, because I don't have the option of just shared folder or my folder. I just have one assignment. So it'll all show up here, just like it did when you were looking at the students folder on the iPad, on the teacher's iPad. So I can see this. I actually can, nope, let's see, can I delete the teachers? I don't, that's why it's grayed out. So the teacher actually could not delete the students, and I can't delete the teachers. You can't delete other people's comments, only your own. Okay, so it's blue again, this pen, because it shows me that the teacher had written something on there. And now I can see that Miss Booten wrote that, and then Marie wrote that. So it has both of those on there. And I can only change my own, not the teacher's. I'm trying to move that other head. It won't let me. Okay, now I can listen to the voice note. Make sure your parents sign the permission slip. Okay, I don't know if you could hear that or not, but so I can hear the voice note, and then I'm going to go to this document here. And it showed me that was uploaded 5 minutes ago. And it has all this stuff here. Now, if you notice, like I said, oops, I can't do anything with it. But what I can do is hit this share button, and which is the arrow with the box, and hit open in. And I can open it in a bunch of different apps. Dropbox will allow me to save it, so I can open it on my computer, open it in Drive. It should be compatible where they can type on it in Google Drive. But I'm going to use Pages because that's the easiest one. It's on the iPad. And I apparently haven't used this before, so. Okay, so it showed up in Pages. So if I click on it, now it's just like it was when I originally created it on the teacher iPad. And so what you can tell the students to do is fill in the information. So I'm as the student right now, so it's Marie. When is your birthday? I'll just say July 17th, 1999, whatever. Favorite color, blue. Favorite subject, math. And then after I'm done with that, it'll save automatically, but you're going to need to open it back in Showbie. So you hit that share button again. Well, the kids will do this. They'll hit open in another app. and then they can choose the format. I'm going to do it as a PDF this time just to show you the difference. And for their assignment, I would have them do that anyway, so you can mark it up. And then, so it's going to save it as a PDF in the other app. And so they hit choose app and they're going to choose Showbie. And again, it's going to ask them where they want to put it. And it has the same title, but it shouldn't affect it. And they can choose whatever class they want to do too. I think if you click on it, you can, nope, won't give me a chance. Or if I go back, it'll let me choose which one I want. So if they hit the back button, they can choose a different assignment or a different class. But there's only one for the student. And hit add file, and it will upload it just like the teacher one did. And now it's on here as a PDF. And so the students again can write on it, and the teacher will be able to write on it as well. So it just is easier so the kids don't have to type the questions, and maybe you don't want to look back at the questions but want to have them on there, or for whatever you're doing, fill in the blanks, whatever you want. And so you can annotate it on it here, or actually another option is to open it in another app. One of them is the PDF notes, and just say you don't like, there's not enough options of annotating it. You can do it on PDF notes. So there's a bunch of different color options. It's just a different app, and I can help you with that later, but you can do all different kinds of colors, highlighting and text and different things. And so you can open it here, and then again you'd have to save this and open it back in Showbie to share it back with them. But for right now, I'm going to just go back here and say that this was good enough, and you can add the text comments. I'm just going to go ahead and go to done, and then it'll show that pay-per-click usually means that something's happened, somebody's written on it or uploaded something, and it'll show in the teacher's iPad that the student has uploaded something. Okay, another thing that is probably going to annoy you at first, so I want to show you how to turn it off. As a student, I got all of these notifications telling me what the teacher did. Oh shoot. So it says, Miss Booten added a file, Miss Booten commented on the syllabus, Miss Booten added a file, and it tells you all these things. I think I want to turn it off for Showbie, because that's annoying. I think it's nice for it to tell you on the iPad, but not on an email, because I got like a bunch of emails too about it. So if you have the kids go back to their name and go to edit, there should be some settings. There used to be a settings choice. They might have to do it. They'll have to do it online. I'll show you how to do that online too. To change those settings. It's really annoying. And the teacher, you'll have to change your settings too, because you would get an email whenever anybody turned in something, whenever you did something. So it can get annoying. So let's see if I missed anything else. I want to make sure I show you everything. That's basically it. There's a lot of back and forth things you can do. You can upload video. If you go to your photo library, you can upload a video too, so that the kids have it right there. The only thing is they have to have internet access to access any of this, unless it remembered from the last time they were on. Otherwise you can't view it offline. So yeah, I hope you can use it, and I will probably make more to help with various things. But if you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to real quick though show you how to turn off these notifications. Okay, back on the computer here, I signed into Showbie, and you need to go to Manage Account. And apparently not. Oops, I need to change my school. Click your name, and here's where all the options are checked for you. So most likely you will come to this and see this. So whenever you get a new comment, a new document, or a document's modified, or assignment has been collected like it's due, it will notify you by sending you an email. That's annoying, and it will also notify you on your iPad, so you can't distinguish between iPad notifications and email notifications, which I would like them to show up on my iPad but not my email. Can't do that, so I would just uncheck them all. It's super annoying. So for the kids, they're going to have to do that too. So I'll sign on to the kid one too. But for now, I also want to show you this. It shows that the syllabus is due tomorrow, which again, like I said, I didn't really want it due. But if you click on that, it shows it showed the one. That means one's collected or something is attached and something was written on. So it's one student, and then it'll be the number of students, even though we added like 3 things for that student. So, and you can go and view any of these things, all these comments. You can view the picture, the document that I was talking about. I think if you open this document, it'll download it because it's a Pages document. But the PDF you'll just be able to view online. So that if you wanted to type on it, or the kids wanted to view this online instead of their iPad and type on their computer, they can download that document, open it in Microsoft Word, type it up, and then I think they should be able to add files on here too. I'll check on that. But you can view all that stuff too. Can't add comments, but you can view them. Alright, another thing you need to do, it says 7 of unlimited assignments. You only have a limited number of assignments when you first sign up. But usually it's the CEO of the Showbie sends you like a welcome email when you sign up. And it said, I don't remember how I found out, but I think it said something like, if you want unlimited assignments, let me know and I can get that for you, or if you need anything. And so I emailed him and said I would like unlimited assignments, and he granted me that. So I have unlimited assignments now. So you should do the same. And if you invite a friend, you each get a free assignment, which is like nothing. But you could always like rename the assignment and delete everything in it, as long as you got what you needed from it. If you needed to get around that and you couldn't get unlimited assignments. Anyway, I'm going to sign out of this and sign into the student account so I can see what the student would see if they were to sign in on the computer. So it shows that I'm a student, and if you go to their name, they're going to have to do this too. I'm going to turn this off. So if they want, they can be notified of when there's assignments or deadlines, or when new comments or files are added. So they can turn that off if they want, and change their password. So I'm going to save that so it doesn't do that to me anymore. It tells me that it's due tomorrow, and I can click it and see all the stuff that was added as well. And I can add files too. So like I said, if I am a student and Miss Booten did this and it downloads it, I'm going to open it in Word, save it, and then come back here and hit Add File, and then you can add it back and upload it that way too if they would rather do it on a computer. I think that's it for Showbie. So like I said, if you have any questions or need any more, or want condensed videos that only talk about one thing, because I talked about a lot, just let me know and I can do that. Otherwise, thanks for watching.